Hey tech fans, I'm Kelly Basie, and this is another week of the Gem Factor. Wait for it, Gem Factor. Woo! That's the gem, and it's a factor. Okay, so what is the Gem Factor? Well, we explode things. Just kidding, we don't. We actually are so excited that we are exploding about opportunities, job opportunities, and every week we feature one job opportunity that you're going to want to hear about because you're probably going to want to actually quit your job for it. We've been trying to call you, email you. You're not picking up our calls. You're not even paying attention to us because we've now made a video for you. And we want to tell you about a particular opportunity and tell you all about it so much that we give it a ranking on how we see it fitting in with other jobs out there in the community. And at the end, it's going to be your opportunity to then apply and talk to us. So get ready, because this week's job is exciting. It is a lead QA, or a quality assurance analyst. Alrighty, so let's talk about the tech stack. That's our first gem. Well, what do you need for this particular role? You need at least 5 years experience in software testing. So this is not the industrial quality assurance engineer-like roles. These are the software web testing. And you at least need 5 years in it, particularly both in automation and manual. I mean, automation is preferable. Obviously, manual testing, that's always going to be in there. But the key is 5 years of it and at least a few years within automation. Selenium is preferable, and that's the automation tool. But if you have others, we'll take a look at it. But Selenium is most preferable for just a variety of reasons that I'm not going to go into right now. But if you have Selenium, perfect. And leadership. Leadership is key. So maybe you're not a manager. We don't want a manager. We don't even want somebody that's had direct reports. But we would like somebody that's had experience maybe mentoring other QA folks in their department, have been lead on projects, have actually seen something go from point A to Z, finish up. So that's the key. And we need somebody that's going to take initiative. And you maybe are already doing that now in your current organization, and it's just not fulfilling enough, or you don't have the breadth of tools and technologies to make some certain things happen. Well, this organization has that, and they want somebody like you to come on board. But this team in particular has had about 10 other folks within this particular team that just needs a little oomph, needs a little excitement. So they're looking for your knowledge and experience to come in. Couple extra little tidbits. If you've had some bug tracking experience with Bugzilla, Jira, JMeter, and within a Java environment, that'll be a plus. So overall, what do we rank this tech stack for QA? 10 out of 10. Strong, they're using the latest and greatest and experimenting all the time. Next, we move to salary. So for a lead QA role, they will go up to this range, 80 to 90. They basically told us, we'll make it work for the right person, and they mean it. I know a lot of organizations say that, but let's just say you're on the 5-year side. Maybe you're not going to get quite this amount of pay, but maybe you're like 10, 15 years. Then we're talking, right? So 80 to 90K, depending on experience, and that's huge. Strong benefits, the medical, dental, vision, the whole shebang for this particular opportunity. PTO time, a little bit of flex in there. I mean, you're not going to go wrong. So I'd say salary-wise, we rank this a 9 out of 10, only because I've seen some QA positions higher than that. But 90K, I mean, that's hitting pretty good numbers out there. So 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for salary. Pause, Stingray Tech? Who is that? There's a Stingray, then it's a tech. I don't know. Okay, Stingray Tech is a video team that is truly amazing, and here's why. They work with me, and they do it for you, and we do it all from Hollywood. Just kidding. Maybe Iceland, maybe Hawaii. I don't know. No, we actually do it from Cleveland, and we talk about tech because we're passionate about it, and we're passionate about it for you. And they understand our vision in wanting to promote opportunities for this particular community. That can understand your vision as well. So maybe your organization that you work for currently, or maybe you have something on the side, or maybe you know somebody that's looking to really promote and get their tool out there in the industry. Well, talk to Stingray Tech. They truly are the video experts. They can make it happen. They're awesome. All right, stingraytech.com. Back to gems. So next is the growth factor. So why with this particular job? Like what opportunities can arise from it? What about this industry? Well, this company's growing. And so much so that they have an awesome new facility, represents their brand well. That means they probably are doing well financially if they could build something, great and new for a lot of their employees to enjoy the benefits of and future employees to come. Also, international presence. So not only are they, headquartered here and doing well in the U.S., they have quite a bit of establishment and brand recognition all around the world. And they actually have some outsourced teams that are not just outsourced, not just consultants, like people that are part of their organization that they care about and visit frequently. So you get to be a part of, teams that are growing internationally. I would also say that's the most important factor as it relates to you. There's room to grow. And if you're going to take on initiatives to learn QA, understand the processes, how to make it better within this organization, well, then there's leadership spots down the road for you. And they really want to groom you. If you want to learn more on the people management side, great. If you want to do more tech initiatives and really lead the direction, well, you're going to be set as well. I mean, they're going to groom you to lead here and stay here. So because of that, we give it a ranking, a 10 out of 10 for growth. Next is perks. So let's talk about perks. I mentioned it already, but it's stable. QAs, listen to me. How many of you have been consulting for your whole career and you're getting super tired of it and it's always changing? You got to worry about, okay, this one is going to be up in 10 months or 3 months or 6 weeks or I don't know. This is a full-time opportunity. I repeat, it's a full-time opportunity. So you don't have to worry about changing positions. That's awesome. Next is high visibility. You get to carve your own path. I mentioned this earlier, but you have the opportunity to influence people and be known for it and take it to different maybe teams or companies and partners that you're working with. So that's a huge perk, which a lot of QAs, especially being a consultant, you don't have the opportunity to do that. Lastly, campus. The campus and just the location in the area that it's in, the suburbs that it's in. It's not downtown, even though downtown's hopping these days. It's not downtown. It's in a gorgeous surrounding. So I would say it's something that's totally convenient for shopping afterwards, running those errands, etc., etc. We pause for Emerald RG. Who is that? Well, this is our Twitter account. We're Emerald Resource Group. We are a IT recruiting firm, if you haven't figured it out, and we want to tell you what else is going on within our organization and in the industry and the community that we are in. We service Northeast Ohio, Columbus, Cincinnati, even some North Carolina folks in there, and we'll tell you about more opportunities through our Twitter and other LinkedIn and Facebook. Also on our website, emeraldresourcegroup.com. Well, and we also introduced the recruiters assigned to this role, and guess what? This one's an exciting recruiter. Hello, me. That's me. I'm Kelly, if you haven't remembered. I'm actually working on this role. I'm extremely passionate about this and the organization that I'm working with for this, and I'll tell you way more about the role when you send me your resume or when you actually call me back from all those voicemails I've been leaving you. Trust me, it's worth your time, guarantee, and you probably will be a lot happier. Your kids will be a lot happier. Your family, you're just in general, life will be better if you maybe actually consider a position that I'm trying to contact you about. All right, we move on. So next is the flexibility side. Well, one of it being accessible management. This particular manager and their bosses to come totally there for the team. I mean, one-on-one counseling and coaching. That's a new word. Counseling. When you need, help through working through some sort of problem that you're in, or you suggest a training, I don't know, or technology or something, this manager is going to listen to you. And I just love this person. I just think this person is making the organization better each and every hire and each and every year that this person's there. So all that being said, flexibility within team and technology, they rotate you. They rotate you on the type of teams and projects that you are working on. So maybe you're doing a little manual with the mobile side, then you're moving to automation and working on some of the website, or maybe you're going to the server side for a little bit. I mean, you have the variety here, and that is not the norm, especially if you're hired for a consultant project for 3 months. You're doing the same thing every day in, day out. Lots of variety years to come. Lastly, work hard, play hard. They're like, under a crunch, and they'll be working on something for deadline. But then once it's done, they all go out for happy hour, or they go and play some cornhole, or they're just going for leave, an early release. I mean, you got to be driven, and you got to work hard, and you want to stay for those deadlines. But then at the end, they like to give breaks and celebrate their successes and wins. So I would say, not a lot of managers and teams offer this sort of flexibility. So I give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10, they're not big on work from home. They'll do it if you have to accommodate certain things. But, overall, 9 out of 10, pretty darn good. So next, Coolness. This is our last gem. And let me tell you about some cool things here. They are award-winning. Award-winning. What does that mean? Well, award-winning for some of the best practices in technology, like security, for example, and I'd say even the QA team is pretty darn good, but award-winning for the type of culture that they have, the type of people that they're just bringing on board. Also award-winning for their brand, so people want to work for them because they know them in the industry. I would also say Coolness is training. The managers get it. They go off to conferences. They will be happy to have you come along, or whatever. If you want to educate yourself on something else, they'll do it. They'll offer that training opportunity for you, or you come to them and tell them, and they'll be glad to do it. Lastly, travel. This role comes with just a little bit of travel, but it's exciting travel, and it's not every day. It's well planned in advance, and it's just a couple times a year visiting some of those teams that we talked about that are part of their organization. That's rare for a QA to have to travel. This is serious. This is awesome. I mean, you're getting to meet some of the people that are just impacting your particular team that just aren't sitting right next to you. So if you have the opportunity to do that on the company's dollar, take advantage of it, okay? So overall, what do I rank Coolness? I actually rank it a 10 out of 10 for these factors and a lot more. Can't wait to tell you more about it when you call me, okay? So overall, gem ranking. What do we rank this? This is the moment we always wait for. Bam, that was a weak drum roll, sorry. Okay. 58 out of 60. Woo! That is a high ranking. Need I say more? No, I don't. All right, so what do you have to do? You have to apply. You have to apply. Go to our website, emeraldresourcegroup.com. Type in the QA, roles, etc. You'll see other QA roles that we have. I'm telling you, this one is good. Apply to it. Send me an email directly at kelly@emeraldresourcegroup.com. Tell a friend, repost it, tweet it, etc., etc. Do what you should do as a good neighbor and a good friend in telling people that are maybe better suited for this role. We'll give referral bonuses if that person, gets placed and gets the job. I'm telling you, it's awesome. The kind of network that we have, especially in this community. So do it. That's your responsibility. All right. That was a gem factor. You just watched maybe your first episode, or maybe your 17th. I don't know, but we will be here next week featuring an exciting new job. Until then, I'm Kelly Vasey. Have a great one.